I just think you just got to deal with it, don't you? There's nothing you could do about it. I couldn't like try and kill my older brother when I was younger, or my younger brother, or stop him from being born. I'm Veronica, and I am 23 turning 24, and I have mum and dad who are divorced, and then I've got Tristan, my older brother, who is 30 this year, and then my younger brother Ethan, who is 22 I think this year. Yeah. My older brother is 6 years older than me, so there's a bit of a gap. So I think Ethan and I kind of teamed up for a bit, and I could kind of boss him around, and then Tristan would come in and boss the both of us around. I don't really remember too much of a dynamic from when I was younger about being a middle child. Maybe more that Ethan was a baby, so he would get precedent. Like when I was a teenager, he was an adult, so he'd already been through it all, and he was a bit of a terror and really pushed boundaries and did bad stuff. So I think that meant that my mum came down on me harder because I was the second one along, and they kind of knew the rules now. So she was a lot more strict, and I couldn't go to parties and that kind of thing, and she had to know who the parents were and all that sort of stuff. And then by the time Ethan was a teenager, I think she just kind of wasn't too worried. I don't know, maybe because mum was so stressed out with Tristan and all the time that that was strained with my relationship with mum because of that. So maybe if I was the older one, it would have been different. I like attention, and I loved attention when I was younger. So at Ethan's birthday parties, I'd kind of try and boss all his friends around and tell him what to do and things like that. You would see other people's birthday parties, and in the photos I'm always like right next to the birthday person, like trying to blow the candles out and things like that. So I think I just try and made myself the center of attention, and it mostly worked. And everything needed to be fair. Like I've been thinking about this, and it's still stuck with me, and it's if I got more presents, or if either of my brothers got more presents than me, or if I thought more money had been spent on their presents, like I was angry. I didn't like it. And yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I don't want to be fair because I'm altruistic and and want to be nice. I just feel like that's the way it should be. Probably Ethan, just because he was treated like he was the baby, and he just got away with so much stuff. And I remember one day we were going home from, I don't know, something, and it was me and Ethan, and mum said, oh, who wants to go to McDonald's? And of course I went, yeah, definitely. And Ethan just went, no, I'm tired, I want to go home. So mum went, okay, we'll go home. And I just thought, that's not fair. That's not fair. How come he gets to go home but I want? And I just looked at him with such venom because he'd take away my Happy Meal that day. So angry. If people are doing something, even if it's not really something that I want to do, but if they're doing well at it and they seem to be in a better place than I am, then I'm very jealous. And again, I don't like feeling left out. Really good. I'm living with my younger brother, and it's actually gone really well. It's his first place out of high school, and we're living together, and I was worried that we would kill each other, but no, we've actually done really well. I think it's probably good that I was the first person he lived with because I'm a bit more lenient on him, and I know his ways because we grew up and kind of had patterns from. Really good relationship with my mum. With dad, it's just kind of like, he's just my dad. Like, yeah, you kind of keep things from your parents, and I don't really do that with mum, but I do with dad. I think if you're stuck in the middle, you're stuck in the middle. I don't think it really matters because one was still kind of the experiment, and then the other one was just kind of, not that they didn't care, but it was just more lenient. They didn't have to worry so much. So I was kind of stuck in the middle in the sense that I was the one that they were trying to learn from my older brother with me, and then realize that they probably didn't need to come down so hard. So I don't think it has anything to do with gender. Apparently they did, but that's more recently because now I really get along with my mum. I don't know if you could say it's positive or negative, it's just what's kind of just how it was. If I went back in time, I wouldn't change any of it.